Hey, good morning out there, in there, out there, out there, in there. I'm in here, out here with Vivi. Look at that. Slurp to you all. We tried to get summer here, aren't we? It's 65. Oh, yeah. You know what today is? Today is Loving Day. Did you know that? Now, it seems a little bit, I don't want to be, it's a nice thing, but don't you sort of think every day? Well, I do. Let's make every day loving day. Ah, yeah. Right, Viv? Every day loving. 'Cause you're such a good girl. Say hi to everybody. Yeah. We lost our bright light this morning, so if I'm a little dim, it's just the correlation to my brain. Oh boy, gardening is never ending, huh? We, Julie has put in just, see, I mix all kinds of flowers up, and it's sort of like a cottage garden or a mess. And Julie has these beautiful, sophisticated gardens down here by the deck dock deck. So how you doing under this stuff? I keep saying I don't want to mention it, but this is really bad. You know what I noticed is the use of language, and of course, spending or wasting my life with language. Probably driving a lot of people crazy by saying, no, the right word is. You notice how he turns protest into insurrection, for example? And then he gets away with it. I mean, you just put a label on it that's not accurate and yet is close to being a synonym, or at certain times it is a synonym. I can't believe he's that smart. Somebody must tell him. Yep. Well, Saturday, I taught. I don't teach. I was in charge of this workshop at Oxbow, and something happened. These people came together as if they were old friends, and it was just the most wonderful time. And I sat next to um, someone I was sure I knew. I just kept looking and thinking, I know this person. This is, I can't quite get the name, but I know exactly who it is, and I know what classes, and I know everything. And it was Chris Brown. And then later I learned that when I knew her, she was Christy Rummery. And isn't that's kind of fun? And she's an artistic photographer. And what I mean by that is, you look at something and she shows you what you didn't see when you looked at it. She she just has a great eye. Here you go. I'm gonna help you stay. Okay? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna break this and I'm gonna give that to you. So I forgot to say welcome to the sentimentalists out there. Um, Graham and Mark and Herb. And I don't know. I just leave people out because it comes to mind. There's this fellow Frank Hagen, and he puts poem posters in his front yard, a lot better than political ones. Prints up a poem, makes a poster out of it, and plants it in his, so people driving by or walking by especially can see it. Yes, yes, aren't you the best, huh? Aren't you the best? The editor of the magazine Sport Literate and his wife and son are coming today to visit for a little bit, and then off we go to lunch. Yeah, Julie's gonna keep me alert for time. Pride Month. Please take pride in Pride Month, and no kings, and Pride Month. But Pride Month, there's something we can all affirm and help and support and care and love. And because the thing that confuses me about the whole hate world is that for me we're just people, and then these things happen that make a little difference from one another. But I'm a reductionist in a way that tries to be celebrative. So if somebody, I reduce everybody to being a human being who has suffering in their lives of one form or another. You want another one, don't you? Oh boy, I don't blame you. I would want another one too if I liked them. Yeah. Crunch, crunch, crunch. I mean, just think. Trump, Musk, those people are murderers. Think what it's like. We know trans people every day. Such suffering. Oh, you're really. Oh, well, we're just a begging away today, aren't we? And librarians, support your local librarian. Isn't it something when? Well, I'm old, but when I grew up, a librarian was this. I don't know. They had a stereotype of passive and quiet and gentle and kind and helpful, and now they have to fight for their own rights for banned books that have no reason to be banned. They're about humans, huh? Yeah, gosh. And oh, you know this one? She insists on feeding the. I have to spell it because she knows the word. Look this. FISH. Oh my gosh, does she love to do that? Julie goes down every day. It's a beautiful thing for me to watch. Sometimes, very seldom, I join them, but I love to watch them through the window. It's just a beautiful scene and vivid. She gets so excited and back and forth and looking at them, don't you? Huh? Are you coming over to get more? Is that what you're doing? Okay, okay. You know, I'll do anything to keep you around. You little briber. You little briber. Mwah. Yeah. And you know what? I forgot my poem book. Julie, is there a chance you could go just grab one for me?
Which one?
Oh, any old one will do. Just reach in there and pull one out. And we'll do a magic, anyone. They're in my bag in the office. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I goofed that up. And I had reminded myself last night too to have a poem. I'd like to repeat what I said last night. Let's just not be America, live in America. Let's live on a planet. Treat everything as if it's part of the planet. It's a tree, it's a bush, it's a flower, it's a dog. Huh. And everything's inexplicable. You can't explain anything, really. Yeah, here comes Julie with a poem book. We're gonna do never done this. We're gonna thank you. We're gonna just open it up. How's our time doing? I've just been rambling along.
You have 6 minutes.
I have 6 minutes. Did I mention that it's Loving Day?
This the lovings. Do you know what that's about?
No, tell me.
Loving and loving went to court to have the right to get married. A white person and a black person. I can't remember which was which.
Oh.
Made it safer for everybody else of different skin tones to marry.
Oh, loving, and so loving is
Loving Day is celebrating.
Celebrating.
We made people, we made legal the possibility. I still think it's funny that we had to do this, but We did, of course,
Made it
legal for
legal for
people with
people.
different skin tones to get married.
Well, goodness gracious,
Yeah.
we made legal for people of different skin tones to get married.
Right. Different heritages, different cultures.
Oh my gosh,
Yes.
that's something. My Pittsburgh Pirates are starting to win, aren't they? Yeah, but they don't. They seldom score more than 3 runs. You notice big league baseball players don't know how to play baseball anymore. You don't know what they make. What base to throw to. Seldom can an outfielder throw it home like Al Kaline and Roberto Clemente, right on the line, right home. I mean, that's what you're supposed to learn to do in the Pony Leg or American Legion. We all knew how to do that stuff. We could bunt. Yeah, we could bunt. Oh, back to the the Oxbow thing. It was fascinating. We worked together on beginning of things. How to get things started. I like to work a workshop that doesn't finish anything. I like to say to the people, you go home and you get all these things started. That's one of the hardest things to do. Get these things started. And my friend Nancy Stahl was here yesterday, and she has developed her way of getting things started with the title. She comes up with the title, and boom, out comes this fascinating poem. And you're driving me crazy. You can't have food all through the whole show. What is going on with you? Good heavens. All right. If this is the only way, sheesh, read the poem. Huh? I need a slurp for what you're doing here. mm, mm. That was a good one. You like the garden? Garden's funny, My garden's our daughter, the artist. I tell her, if I move a rock over here, and then she said right away, she said, well, then that means you have to move this rock over here and this plant back there. And I think Vivi's just going to leave, but I'll bribe her one more time. Okay. So that's what it's like to garden. I say I'm an outdoor flower arranger. Yeah. Are we going to do this? Are we going to make this through this? I don't want to be a downer, but I'm going to make it through. And, because I've got books and music and the planet and trees and gardens and Julie and Julie and Julie and Julie and Vivi and the silly cats and you all and dear friends. We went and saw uh, we saw an art opening by Ann Corlett and her beautiful landscapes, and then we went over to Michael Kazwara's house. You know what he did? He made his whole front yard flowers. Took out all the grass. The whole front yard is flowers. Holy cow. So we went over there and that lifted our spirits. He's such a kind man. And oh, so kind. And Meredith's buddy. And they were hanging out on the porch, just savoring that beautiful spot. So we decided to lift our spirits. That's what you have to do. You have to take the responsibility, so to lift your spirits. You have to say in spite of. It's a whole new way of being, isn't it? Yeah, don't dwell on how can that be. It is. So find something else, huh? Well, I'm going to read this poem called Packing the Boxes. Kind of arbitrary, but then I thought, oh, how'd I open to that? It's a sign. Packing the boxes. He was thinking about the way the moon's light fell across the porch, how the days seemed to pile or drift until the garden began to show itself again. So he dragged out the boxes he'd tossed into the basement. He packed them with all the things he'd found, gathered, brought home from his daily walks. All year he'd sifted through piles of stuff along curbs, behind stores, left after a flea market, or stacked with a "Take it, it's yours" sign. One of the best spots was outside the art room at the grade school. Every week he collected what the students didn't want. Some of the boxes he filled, in others he put one thing: an old Christmas ornament, finger painting, letter, toy tugboat, then filled the rest with paper. He packed for days, often eating breakfast in the afternoon, never answering the phone. He taped them shut, then painted them, covering each with dots and swirling lines, splashes and drips, a tree, a cow, a sun, a moon, and stars, and then one tiny house with a high-pitched roof, blue, red, or yellow smoke rising in a slim line from a crumbling stone chimney. Oh, I'm glad I locked onto that one. Take care. Oh, for heaven's sakes, be kind. Try to be cheerful. Distract yourself. I'm glad I get to be with you.